Okay, now we are going to discuss about global options or system options. They are nothing but default options when we install our SaaS, right? When we install our SaaS software, okay, these options are also installed by default. Yeah, you can see the syntax here: options, option name. Okay, if you are using multiple options, then for that purpose you can use options, option 1 or with the space, separate by space. Okay, option 2, then give space, and option 3, like that you can write multiple options. And after that, before the data step, you will write these options. Clear? Data step semicolon, then proc step semicolon. So first option is no center, no date, no number, no notes, caps, page number, skip, missing. PS stands for page size, LS stands for line size, FORM DLIM, form DLIM. Okay, so these options work only for the output purpose, output window purpose. Okay, only one option is there, that is used for log window. Okay, you can see the result in the log window for the no notes option. Okay, so what is the purpose of global option? Means to control the behavior of SaaS system. Okay, you can change the values of one or more SaaS system. Okay, so first option is no center, means by default it is center. Okay, output will be displayed in the center only. So if we don't want center, then we will use no center. So to display output left or right, we will use no center. No date option is nothing but by default it is date only. Okay, to suppress the date or to avoid the date, we will use no date. Clear? No number is nothing but page number. Okay, to avoid the page number, we will use by default it is number. No notes, this option is used for log window only. Okay, so by default it is note. Okay, you can see the note, warnings, and yes, in the log window. So if you don't want to see notes in your log window, for that purpose you use no notes. By default it is note. Okay, it is for log window, it avoids notes in log window. Okay, next is caps. Caps is nothing but to print the variables and observations in capital letter. So by default it is no caps. Okay, it converts all variables and observations into uppercase. Okay, example, I am using these all options in one option statement only. Okay, so I am using options here, and no center, no date, no number, no notes, caps. So after that you will write data step and a proc step. So before the data step you will write this options statement. Clear? Next, page number means it resets the current page number. Okay, we can assign page numbers for our output. Okay, skip is nothing but to skip the rows. Okay, by default skip is equals to 0. Missing, by default it works for numeric missing values only. Okay, but it will not work for the character missing values. Single byte we use. Okay, see, this is important for missing. Only 0 to 9 any thing you can write, but 10, 11 it will not work. Only single byte. Okay, 1 byte is equals to 1 character, right? So only single byte we should use in missing option. So options is equals to missing with the space. I am giving single quotations with a space. So by default character is blank, right? For numeric you want a missing value as a blank. For that purpose you'll use this. Next is page size. Default page size is 56. Okay, minimum page size is 15, maximum page size is 32767. Okay, so per page we can display 56 observations. Okay, so this will work for only observations. Okay, by default to increase or reduce observations count, we will use this page size. Okay, record count is +4 for every page. Okay, I'll explain you that also. Next is line size. By default for variables it will work. Okay, +4 counts. Okay, in line size also. So default line size is 102, minimum line size is 64, maximum is line size is 256. Now what is this form DLIM? Means to divide our output for a breakage purpose. Means I want to compare my previous output and a current output in a single page itself. For that purpose I'll use this form DLIM option. Okay, so by giving a break, okay, single byte is important in form DLIM. So see this example. Okay, options, line size 19 I'm giving, page size I'm giving line 19 and line size is 256, page number as 1, skip is equals to 2, means I'm skipping how many rows? 2 rows. Missing is equals to 0 in missing values. Okay, I'm giving 0. And form DLIM is equals to, I'm giving single byte only, that is star. You can give number, alphabets, anything. I'll explain you now in the SAS software. Okay, after this options, okay, we'll write data step and proc step. So OBS is nothing but a system option, and OBS is also a system option. Previously we have learned that first OBS and OBS are observation control options. So you can write in the data step, okay, data step options. In the data step options we have observation control options. So inside the data step options you can write this. Otherwise you can write, okay, in the syntax options before the data step, options first OBS, OBS, like that also. Otherwise you can write in the proc step as well. Okay, is it clear? So we will talk about first OBS and OBS. So first OBS specifies starting observation number, as you already know that, right? And OBS is something that specify ending observation number. So no difference in that. Okay, so before observation control options and here there is no difference. Meaning is same. So in the syntax how to use I am showing here. So these are system options, global options, first OBS and OBS. So options first OBS is equals to 3, OBS is equals to 9 semicolon. Before the data step you should write these options. Okay, after that data step proc step you have to write. So when I give first OBS is equals to 3 and OBS is equals to 9, what it will print? Means I have 1 to 10 observations. Okay, from that I want from third observation to 9th observation. So from third to 9th observation it will print. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 to 9 it will print. See, this system or global options are nothing but default options. When we install the SAS, okay, we'll have this. Okay, system options also installed in it. Okay, now you can see here, yes, how we will write option statement in our program. Okay, this is an important question where you will write before data step or a proc step. Before data step we'll write. So see here, this is nothing but a data step. I have written data followed by data set name. Data set name is test. Okay, input id age, name is a character variable. For that purpose I have used $sign. Character variable is what? It stores letters, yes, cards that reads the observation. Input reads the variables. Clear? So semicolon, run semicolon, proc print data is equals to, my data set name is what? Here test. So I'm writing here test. Okay, clear? Now when I run this, so it is displaying, yes. So observations, 4 observations we have, and this id age name, everything is clear. And what you're seeing here, these are nothing but date, time, and this 2 is nothing but page number. Okay, so in the output window you can see here right side time, yes, day and date, yes, and this one is nothing but the page number. Okay, how many times you run the program it will display, okay, continuously page numbers. Okay, So this is nothing but the title. I have explained you the proc step options. In that we can write our own titles, yes, and no OBS means in proc step option what it is, it will not display the observation values, this one. So see here, my data set is in center here, center, right? So I don't want, okay, suppose if our client does not satisfied with our report, he want I don't want this data set to be in center. See, by default our output window display in the center only. If we use no center option, we can display our output left or right. So for that purpose, I don't want my, yes, this one output in the center. For that purpose, I am writing no center. Where I'll write data step or proc step, before data step we'll write options. Okay, so options, I don't want my data set to be displayed in center, so that's why I'm writing no center semicolon. After this one, when I run this, it's not displaying in the center. Okay, suppose if our client don't want date and time also, okay, for that purpose what we will do, no date, we'll use no date option. So when we use, by default date will be displayed in the output window. So when we use no date means it will avoid, it will suppress the date from the output window. See that. So no center is done, no date is done, no number option is used for what? I don't want this page number also. Suppose my client is saying that he don't want page number, okay, he requests me to remove the page number from the report, then what, how can I use? So I'll use, what I'll write here, no number. By default it is number only, but when I write no number and I'll run it, it will avoid or suppress the, yes, page number also. Done. We can remove the page numbers also. Okay, suppose if my clients want my data set with caps, means all should be in the capital letters. See, these are the variables and observations also, I want capital to be printed capital. For the purpose, what we will do, we'll write here options. Options is one option you can write, it's enough. Option names you can write like this, right? So I'll write caps and then select and run. What it will display, we'll see. Everything is in capital letter, so my variables are in capital letter and my observations are in capital letter. Okay, it's clear till here. Okay, what we have used, center by default it will display, so I don't want center. For that purpose I used no center. Okay, right side it is displaying by default date, page number. So for that purpose I don't want date and page number. For that purpose what I have used, no date, no number, and I want capital letters to be displayed. Okay, so for that purpose both variables and observation we can use caps option. Okay, caps option, it converts variables and observations into caps. One more option is there, that is used for only log window. That is nothing but, I have said you right, which option that is? Yes, no notes option. So by default note is displayed in the which window? Log window, right? This is nothing but the log window. Yes, you can see my cursor, right? So here I don't want to see note. Okay, whatever these are there, no, I don't want to see here. So for that purpose, what we will use, no notes option. Okay, when I run this, it will not display in the output window. Okay, don't think that it will display in the output window. It will, okay, display in the log window. All the nodes are removed from the log window here. I'll write one more data set here, data ab semicolon, then input id age ab, then run semicolon. Okay, when I'll print this, it will display in center or not, we will see. Okay, see, these are default options, these are global options. Once we run, okay, it will follow that only. Okay, it will follow these options only. For n number of data sets you can write. Okay, but what options we have given, it follows that only. Clear? No center, no date, no number caps, I don't want it. I want default. Okay, date, number, center. Okay, and no caps. By default it is no caps. Yes, notes, I want log window to display notes. For that purpose, again, what I'll write here, where I'll write options here, right? So options, I'll write, yes, center, then date, number, and no caps, no notes, right? No notes we have written, no caps and notes I'll write. Clear? Why I'm writing no caps? Because we have written caps. By default it is no caps, so these are by default, they are printing, right? So when I run this, so you can see here everything clear, it is in the center. Yes, number, date we can print, and no caps, right? Notes, I'll see notes, it's displaying right now. Clear? Okay, so now we will go for more options. Okay, this is done. Now you can see here, now we'll talk about the missing option. Okay, so this is my raw data. Okay, you can see the missing values. For numeric missing value, yes, missing value for numeric variable is represented by period, right? And for character missing value, yes, for character missing value, it is blank. That is already cleared, right? You know that answer, right? So when I use see, in the place of period, I want to display 0. So how I will write options, missing equal to 0 semicolon. Okay, numeric variable and character variable, it will display or not, we will see. See, for numeric it is displaying 0 0, but for character, why it's not displaying? Yes, missing option by default it works for numeric only. Okay, and it can't work for character missing values, always it will be blank only. Okay, so suppose I don't want it to display 0, my client is asking for me to replace missing value with 9 or 10. See, 9 means it's possible. Okay, single byte only is possible for missing option. Clear? Wait, I'll tell you. See, 9 it's printing, it will not work for the character variables, only for numeric this option will be used. Clear? See, I don't want, see, 9, if we write 10, it will, what it will do, it will print or it will throw an error? No, it's displaying again 9. See, in the log window, SAS option missing requires an option value contains a maximum of 1 character, means 1 byte. Okay, 1 digit you can use, 0 to 9, not 10. Okay, see, I want it to display a blank for numeric as well as character variable. Is it possible? Yes or no? Yes, it is possible. See, and in my output window it is displaying 12. I don't want this 12, I want page number 1. For that purpose I'll write page no means number, okay, is equal to 1. It will display page 1 for us. Okay, yes, first I'll tell you what is skip here. See, when we are printing this, we have skip equal to 0 by default, because see, this one is one row, this one is another row, this one is another row. Yes, so I want to skip the rows. Okay, how I'll do? See, I want to skip 3 rows. Okay, see how many rows we have skipped: first, second, third. After that we can print our data set. Yes, if you want to print your data set after 3 rows, you can use skip option. Okay, so one more option is there, that is nothing but form DLIM is equal to only single byte it will accept. By default our output window shows only 1 page of output only. Okay, I want to compare my previous output and current output in single page. I want 2 outputs in a single page. By using form DLIM option, we can divide the output pages for breakage purpose only. Okay, for that I am using this form DLIM, and the single byte will use for that. You can use star, you can use Z, you can use number as a 9 here. Okay, so only single. So when I'll run this, okay, you can see the previous output as well as current output. You can compare it by using this.